Hello, Exchange Beauty Tribe, and welcome to another incredible Beauty Live. I am your host, Emily. Happy February. And I'm so excited to bring back one of my very, very good friends, all the way from California today, Heather. Heather, how
Yes,
are you?
I am great. And you see, I'm joined with a lot of my great friends behind me. And really quick, Emily, first of all, January was the longest month in history, I think.
We
So the
got
fact that,
through it. We got through
right?
the year of January.
So the
Yes.
fact that we could say it's February is amazing. And guess what's a week from today, though?
Valentine's Day.
Literally is Valentine's Day is a week from today. So like just when you thought you were coming up from air, you're like, there's a whole other amazing thing happening. Valentine's Day.
Right. But it's a perfect timing that you're here because viewers, if you are at home watching and you're not sure what to get your significant other or yourself, because you can absolutely be your own Valentine, um, or Galentine's, that's
Right,
celebrated
right.
February 13th, you've come to the right place because we're going to talk about all amazing, great Calvin Klein fragrances. And I'm
Yes.
so excited. And everyone at home, if you're watching or if you're in your local exchange watching, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for spending time with Heather and I. Be sure to drop in the chat where you're watching from. And if you have any questions for Heather or you want to rave about your favorite Calvin Klein fragrance, please drop it in the chat as well. And we will
Yes.
do our best to get to as many comments as possible. So, Heather, I mean, tell us all about Calvin Klein and what you've got in store for us.
Well, first, let me start by saying, Calvin Klein is such an iconic brand, and I would love to hear any stories in the chat because I know every single person has some sort of Calvin Klein fragrance related story because he's one of the OGs. Like he's been in the fragrance game for so long. A lot of people, it was their first fragrance. This little guy behind my shoulder, right here, Obsession for Men was my first fragrance. I was 12 years old. And I smelled it.
Really?
Yes, I smelled it in a magazine and I asked my mom to get it. And she's like, it's a men's perfume. I'm like, oh, that means they won't sell it to you? I didn't even understand. I'm like, I want it. Why can't I get it?
Yeah.
So, I feel like everybody has some sort of Calvin Klein story. And the thing is, he's still in the game and he's still creating amazing fragrances. So we're going to talk through Obsession, Eternity, and then Euphoria. And these are three fragrance families that definitely represent love. I mean, we'll start with Obsession because that's where his fragrance game started. And it's interesting because this is when Calvin Klein was single. And so though the fragrances really kind of represent his mood at the time. And then into Eternity. And then the most recent member to the collection is the Euphoria. So, I mean, I knew there was a great thing because I loved Obsession back in the day, which was honestly around when it launched. So, 1985 is when Obsession for Women came out. And, like I said, Calvin Klein was single. He was going like Studio 54. He was having fun.
Yeah.
These fragrances are like these warm, sultry, seductive fragrances built around amber. And amber is a very warm, woody, almost vanilla-like scent, which by the way is the key scent. That's like it's the trending scent for the season. So
That's really
Obsession.
good. That's